Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We back with LLE.Ascension, man. Y'all feel it yet? You know what I mean? Y'all feel it in the atmosphere? The simulation we call the world, like you see how it's going down, right? You see the goofy shit everybody on, right? I'll put the spread out. Let me tell y'all something. The way the government got y'all acting is the equivalent of you giving your son or daughter, mostly sons, because motherfuckers be acting up the most and shit. It's like giving your son $12 in singles and sending him to Head Start. You gonna go over that motherfucker, I got $1, I got $1, I got $1. Hey, some buckwheat shit from motherfucking Little Rascals, bro. Like, motherfucker like stupid with it. It's like you telling the kid, hey, put your money in your pocket. You don't want to lose it. I don't know why your parents just gave you all these singles and shit. You're gonna be giving them out to people. You're gonna lose it. Like, there's no value or appreciation for money for a child at Head Start to be running around with 12 single dollars. They gonna spend it after school. They ain't gonna spend it at Head Start and shit like that. That's the way you grown ass people was acting with these little stimmies. I just don't get it. Like, not only are y'all getting stimmies, y'all posting online that y'all got them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the swag y'all got with these stimmies. Like me, I don't get no stimulus check. I got that first one, but that was it. I fucked up and then do my taxes for like 2 motherfucking years, so I don't get no stimmies and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got like packages, support system. This is just me. No kids, no support, no stimmies. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything I'm getting out the ground and getting on my own and shit. And like I said, man, all I do is peep the rest of the world. That's my career. It's my job. Is just to peep the world and let y'all know what this world is, man. Government got y'all, man. Spending money, traveling like crazy. I'm telling you, motherfuckers get they stimmy and switch to a whole nother person. They know it ain't money, but they ain't what they acting like online. I see too many posts of people talking down on other people for not getting no stims. Like something wrong with them. Or sending posts on why the fuck should nobody be mad that I got all this money and I'm gonna spend all this money on me or my kids or a vacation or whatever. It's like Mr. Me Too. Keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody keeping up with the Joneses. I ain't got kids. If I had kids, I wouldn't buy my kids no fucking $200, $300 shoes just to get robbed. Just to get shot on their way to school looking fresh. I ain't gonna tell y'all motherfuckers I got money. Why? So I can get robbed? You know what I mean? Like, people doing the complete opposite of what the fuck they supposed to do. In fact, people are regressing. You adults. And like, I don't think y'all even read the posts y'all put up on social media sites about yourself, about your business, about your bread, about your shorties. Tell you, if I ever had kids, you won't see them. One time you'll see my children is if you come to my house and see them. I ain't got no reason to put them online. For what? This nigga was just born. What the fuck I'm gonna put flashes and cameras in this nigga face for? You know what I mean? I wasn't exposed to nothing in my face as a kid. We had Polaroids. I ain't had my first phone till my senior year in high school. I ain't get cables till my freshman year of high school. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I was still playing outside. I was still doing shit, you know? We live in a world where snow comes and ain't no kids waking up to shovel that snow. Kids, these new kids don't do shit for free. They don't do shit for the love. They don't do shit for a couple dollars. The world is dominated by 1-2%. It rules the 98%. 70% of the world are karmics. Only 28% of this world are divines. 70% of the world plan. 70% of the world is in the motherfucking hands of the motherfuckers that run this shit. The only people who ain't on this frequency, who ain't on this behavior, who ain't on this way of thinking, who ain't moving like the rest of the motherfucking people are divines. Be proud you won. But also keep in line that the whole world going left and we going right. So we being tracked going right. It's not like we can go right and everything right gonna happen because we following path, ascension, God. purpose and shit like that. Nah, they want to stump us the fuck out because we going against the grain. Because we going against the grain. Ran over with. Kicking this thing off, I guess we'll kick off with... I'm just going to start with Divine Masculine's situation real quick. Actually, fuck that. Divine Feminine situation. Ladies first. Ladies first. Read starts in about 5.5 minutes. First card is message. We got the Two of Swords. Oh, before I begin, I'm doing $25 readings, twin flame readings, personal readings. They expire St. Patrick's Day. Book now. All right. Two of Swords. That's pussyfooting around. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's your mental state. That's your mental health. That's your mental capacity. That's swords. Cups, feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally because your heart and mind is supposed to be aligned. Who rules the heart and mind arena? The divine feminine. Who rules the wands, which are knees, and pentacles, which are toes, head, shoulders, knees, toes. The divine masculine, that's his realm and his energy. What are wands? Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's got a lot to do with your actions and behavior. That's what wands are. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Like all that matters in the world right now. It's persons, places, and things. That's all that matters. In this third rock from the sun, in this third dimension. Faith and good works is unseen. So I can't shit on all y'all because I don't see the shit that y'all do for God. I don't see the good y'all do in the world. It ain't supposed to be seen. It ain't supposed to be seen. So we always giving people the benefit of the doubt. But if you ain't doing great works, you know what I mean, for God, or at least great works for a cause, then you just as karmic as you don't think you are. Clarifying this Two of Swords is the devil card. Two of Swords is pussyfooting around. That's one foot in, one foot out. There's only one right way, and that's up. Any other way is a fucking distraction or going away from God. What's up? God is what's up. Here goes the devil. The devil on my deck is overindulgence, codependency, being chained to somebody, whether you know it or not. Somebody being chained to you, whether you know it or not. This is regressing back to past behavior. Like you grown-ass kids acting like fucking children with these stimmies, like yo Head Start attending or kindergarten attending child that you gave $20 in singles to. We're adults. We're supposed to be growing. We're supposed to be maturing. We're supposed to be doing shit to kind of set standard for the young ones and the youngins. These motherfucking young kids got phones. They had iPhones since 4 years old. So they see your goofy ass in your posts. Kids are smarter than they appear. We was too smart for our own age. But we didn't have the cyber age of us getting smart in. Everything you do is being seen. Everything you do is being documented. Not just by your kids. Not just by your children. You know what I'm saying? Government. Nigga, we got 5G technology. Shit is different. All right? Overall energy. Feminine. You can't pussyfoot around. When it comes to living your life right now, you need to be on the right direction. You need to be on this path with divines. Fuck where everybody else going. Everybody else going to their destruction. Everybody else being led to vaccines, being led to microchips, being led astray. You know what I mean? Everybody, 70%, including the 1-2%ers with they bitch ass. So 72% of the world is going this way. We the only motherfuckers going this way. Divines, we the only motherfuckers that's out of place. Divines, we the only people doing good in the world. Divines, we the only people giving out light. We the only people that got substance. We're creating the inventions. They're taking it. We're doing all the fucking work for mankind. They're ganking our shit. Every genius in history was looked at as crazy. Every person that ever did good for this world is either dead from assassination or in prison, like Bill Cosby. You know what I mean? On some Bill Cosby shit. People don't give a fuck. The fact that Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC. The fuck that this nigga was a good model citizen for blacks every fucking where. You gotta be a good model citizen, especially as a black man, to have enough chips to buy a nationally syndicated station. In order for a black man to want to buy a national syndicated station, this nigga must have a plan. That's when this nigga became the crazy Bill Cosby motherfucker you know today. The rapey Bill Cosby that you know today got this old ass man doing time. But yet these motherfucking pedophile ring ass motherfuckers out here doing what the fuck they do. It's a reason. Bill Cosby is on our side. He ain't over here. Michael Jackson, like, come on, man. Even aliens know his name. This is the most purest nigga that was on earth. Mike Kyle. That's who I call Michael Jackson. Mike Kyle. This nigga was doing big shit. The change he was doing. The help he was giving. This nigga helped more people than a little bit. All that good shit in his life tarnished. Because he wasn't going this way with everybody else. You're going to get tarnished. You know what I'm saying, over here. You're going to tarnish standing for something. You're going to get tarnished like being about something. The world wants you to be about nothing. The world wants you to shut the fuck up and just do what everybody else is doing. The world don't want you to think. The world don't want you to have a path. The world don't want you doing no type of good around this bitch. This is the world we living in. Karmics are 70%. These are zombies in apocalypse. Do not get bit. If you pussyfooting around, then you don't know what to do. And if you don't know shit, if you lost out here, then the devil is just more susceptible to influence you. The devil only influences those that the devil got power over. You know what the devil is in my deck, or at least in my ideology, or is to me? The devil, Satan, and Lucifer are three different people from three different places with three different agendas. Satan is like a Sith Lord. Lucifer is like Darth Vader. Once was good, now he bad, going to the dark side. And the devil's like General Grievous or any one of these low-level generals that's under Darth Vader. These motherfuckers have no power over us. God's people. I ain't saying over the regular people. They run. They got a whole slew, a legion of army of following karmic motherfuckers that do the devil's bidding. Tell you, God ain't real on his world. Motherfuckers more scared of the devil than they believe in God. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fuck shit going on this planet. And it ain't got shit to do with God. Which is the only right way, is going towards that direction. Everything in this motherfucking planet going down. And it's because of this influence right here. It ain't duality. It ain't good and evil. It's just good. That's it. Only motherfucker who got power in this whole realm of realms is the creator, is God. We got power too, but only on a third dimensional level. And I don't mean shit compared to the fourth, fifth dimensional way of things. And finally and lastly, and this is just fairly important, my final argument with energy like this is like, it ain't what you think is what you know. Know something. And a good friend on Facebook asked me, okay, if Adam and Eve were the ones that populated the earth, how did they populate the earth without incest? And I just made a simple statement. Cain met a wife outside the garden, and say that in the Bible. Start there. Cain and Abel had different dads. Start there. There were people before Adam and Eve. Start there. Earth has a fucking story. Find out what that is. Boom, out. Cause a whole firestorm of comments. You know, the 70% karmics, they saying the same shit. Show me where it says that. Show me proof. So y'all believe that it's incest. Y'all believe that we came from the same inbred bloodline. That's what y'all buying into. Like, y'all Christians, y'all supposed to be smarter than this shit. People don't think. They weren't groomed to think. You know what I mean? The more futuristic this technology get, the more dumber motherfuckers is getting. You see that. Man was more smarter before we had these technological feats. That's a sign. That's shit people don't think. It's just people don't think. The average person don't think. They ain't got it in them to do so. You a thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. Thus, you create your own world. And not one of these karmic motherfuckers who think we just appeared here and just moving on with life, going in everybody else's direction because they don't know which way to go. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. Start knowing shit. Well, how do I know if God is real? How do I know? You'll know. It ain't just what you know either. It's what you feel. It's what you doing and manifesting. We manifest shit like gods. Say that shit 2 times. We can manifest shit like gods as human being. Start there. Bottom line, more important than any motherfucking thing, we got the 10 of swords. Death or permanent ending. Death is mental. Something you get over. You know? Death, it happens. We live on a 3rd dimension. Everything in this dimension is temporary. Everything dies here. Or everything can die. Nothing lives forever on this 3rd rock from the sun. You got some, plant and animal species that seem immortal. We're talking human beings here. You know what I mean? And what's a human being? All a human being is just a brain that's indwelled by God. That's what's the difference between a human being and a fucking primate. A human being and a fucking dog. Dogs are smart. Gorillas are smart. Nigga, birds are smart. But their mind isn't indwelled with God, though. Ours are. But yet we're treated like cattle. Our mind is indwelled by God, but yet human beings are treated like cattle. Death. Hey, you got to get past death. The fear of death can fuel a lot of people to do some very dumb shit. Okay? You know what? I'm like, when this terrorist shit started happening back in like the early 2000s, terrorism, Al Qaeda. It was just like, motherfuckers were scared of their own shadow, but not knowing what the fuck they were scared of. Question I used to tell motherfuckers all the time. Nigga, what Al Qaeda uniform look like? What does a terrorist uniform look like? Nigga, do we even know what a terrorist look like? Are we even killing terrorists over there? We could be killing innocent people. But like I say, when you ain't thinking for yourself, you become a pawn of destruction. You become a tool of a trade of mad, like mayhem and madness. So going back to the overall energy, if you ain't running your life, then your shit on autopilot. Your shit on autopilot, then the devil can surfboard the fuck out your own shit. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts and makes the things. You control your own shit. God even gave you free will. So it ain't even like God put the clamps on your ass for you to only do what God wants you to do around this bitch. Human brain. If you don't know shit about it, then you might want to know some shit about being a human being. About being a human being on planet Earth. About knowing planet Earth story. This is shit your parents ain't gonna teach you. Your church ain't gonna teach you. Nigga, your school ain't gonna teach you these divine lands of knowledge and shit. You come up off it yourself. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. Thus, you have to find the answers. It's nobody's fucking job to put you on. You put yourself on. That's the difference between divines and the rest of these motherfuckers who moving in this direction. We think for ourselves. We control our own life. We do what the fuck we want to do, not what people tell us to do. We ain't victims of no fucking systems. We ain't trapped in nobody's system to where we gotta do whatever the fuck they tell us to do, or we can't eat, or we can't make no money, or we can't do shit. That's not us. That's y'all. I say y'all because if I'm saying y'all, I'm pretty much gonna hit like 7 out of 10 motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Who are a part of this y'all shit. I'm not dividing karmics from divines. I'm just acknowledging karmics and divines. Because those are the only 2 people that populate this earth. You got human beings. 100% of the population of humans are human beings. But there's 2 types of human beings. People with God in them and people who ain't got God in them. It's a big difference. 10 of Swords. We many gods, right? We can overcome death. It's a step after death. That's the Knight of Swords. That's fear. It ain't death. That you scared of and would do anything to not see. It's the fear used of death to fucking grapple you mentally. Fear is mental. God, King of Swords, is mental. Pain, 3 of Swords, is mental. How do you get enchained into slavery? It ain't through fucking chains. They enslave your mind. They feed off your fear. Your worst fear will become your reality. Why? Because it's in your motherfucking mind. Clarifying is death, which we got to get past, or permanent endings, which happen. You got the 9 of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. What's the wounded warrior? Their actions, where actions, behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Like I said, it's like the way the devil work is like the way cops will work your ass in a sting. You just a lower level nigga. You ain't the head nigga in charge, pulling all the strings, bringing all the dope and the drugs and the guns in. You just work for these motherfuckers. You just trying to eat like everybody else. Doing what you doing to survive. Cops ain't got shit on you. But they coming at you like they got your ass and treating you like you the fucking kingpin. If you was thinking, you would know that this is just a fear tactic. Yeah, your boys told us everything you doing and shit like that. It's like, bitch, I run numbers. I don't touch guns. I don't touch drugs. Like, I run numbers. Like, you coming at me like I'm the head nigga in charge around here. Something up with that shit. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna just sit the fuck here and wait for this shit to pan out. Cause y'all ain't got shit on me. You ain't gonna tell them none of this shit. You just gonna play stupid like they think you stupid. You know, any motherfuckers got out of jail for not saying shit. But you know how many other motherfuckers put people in jail because they was scared of shit? Fear. You weak as fuck if somebody can play off your fears and get you to do whatever the fuck they want you to do. You weak as fuck if somebody can even get in your mind good enough to long stroke that motherfucker. Like, ha, it's a sword, nigga. You keep your head on at all times. You keep your shit on a swivel. You keep your shit anchored. That's your job, to keep your head anchored. You know what I mean? Your mind is not a doobie to be passed around. People can't be able to access your shit in a manner that most people get their shit accessed. Overall bottom line energy is you either divine or karmic. And it's how you move that makes you divine. It ain't what you got that make you divine. It ain't the type of thinking or mentality that you have that makes you divine. It ain't what you feel and your passions and all that shit that make you divine. Divines are shown through wands, actions. That's why the divine masculine is the king of wands and you, divine feminine, are the queen of wands. If anything, it's what you're doing that matters. It's what you've done that matters. What you finna do don't mean shit because it ain't been done yet. Come into this thing, feminine. You directly got the Ten of Pentacles. This is manifestations. Ten of Pentacles is a manifestation. Ten of Pentacles is also 100%. Eight of Pentacles, that's a life. Shoes on your feet, clothes in your back, comfortable bed to sleep on, a crib, you know. Four of Wands is a home. It ain't gotta be a house. It ain't gotta be an apartment. It could be a storage room unit. It could be a fucking dormitory. As long as you got four walls to protect you from the outside, that's shelter. Having shelter is a part of life. Having a job to keep shelter, to keep this car, to keep your kids, you know, surviving. Like I say, the world's so focused on having their kids and name brand shit, which is expensive. Reason why my mama didn't buy me no Jordans back in the fucking early 90s and late 80s when I was a baby is because she couldn't afford it. That's why. Back then, you wasn't ashamed to tell motherfuckers, I ain't got it. My mama wasn't ashamed to tell me she ain't got it. I would be stupid to question her if she had it or not anyway. I'm a child, and I stayed in a child's place. So it was never fucking anything to where I'm going to get mad at my mom because I ain't got shit that the world say I need. If mom don't think I need it, then I don't need it. Fuck what the world think. It's what she thinks because she is my world. I couldn't talk back to my mama anyway because fear, nigga. She put the fear in me to never question her. To never go against what she said. She obviously got my best interest at heart because she obviously is the one caring and protecting over me. It's crazy when I see these kids, how they talk to their parents, how they dictate their parents. Like, you know he missing 120 assignments in e-learning, right? Yeah, he just, you know, he tries to do them, but, you know, he can't do it all. So, you know, I just let him do him so he don't overexert himself or get too mad or frustrated. What type of shit is that? My mama, nigga, if I got 3 assignments missing, she on my ass. Why you ain't do your work? You said you was doing your work. Why the fuck you ain't doing your work? What, you lying to me? Nah, mom. No, mommy, no. She could put 2 aside my head, nigga. Beat the brakes off my bitch ass for being a slacker. But now being a slacker is being rewarded. Even if I did do good, nigga, all I would get is like, I don't know, some McDonald's for it. Motherfuckers buying your kids $400 shoes, $60 games, $600 game systems. What are you rewarding? Is their GPA up? Are they smarter? Can they read now? Like, it's like luxury. Motherfuckers that blew up luxury. It's the reason why me as a kid, it's the reason I get no phone until 17. Think about that. And you, grown-ups, didn't have no phones coming up. Your grandparents had no fucking phones coming up. And they were better than these motherfuckers that got it. How is technology that's meant to help children fucking them up? It's a part of the plan. Don't buy into it. 70% of the world is karmics. There's zombies in the apocalypse. Don't get you bit. Or your children. Or your children. 10 of Pentacles. It's all good. You come into the situation in a good situation. You manifested something. What is this you manifested? Looks like you manifested a situation you can boss up on. Or, just like most of these checks, unemployment checks, stimmies, you did turn to a karmic feminine out here. Focus on all the wrong shit. Like I say, every time I see Facebook, every time I look at Instagram, it's stimmy posts. And it ain't just stimmy posts. I got it. Oh, I ain't getting one. Oh, we just got ours today. Y'all telling niggas how much stimmy y'all got. And then y'all going to shit on other people who ain't got stimmies. Don't be mad at me because I'm winning. Woo, woo. This ain't money. This is proof you ain't never had money before. It's proof that your ass karmic as shit under the guise that you real divine when you ain't. People true colors show when money come out. And it ain't just money. Like I said, this is a status problem. You got kids walking around $400 shoes on talking shit to a person that got on some $20 shoes. Like the person with $20 shoes did something. Obviously, we all living in the same boat because we going to the same school. Motherfucker, we live in the same neighborhood. Fuck wrong with your kids. You put them in, you gave them that shit. Parents create their children. So if your children got shitload of problems, on God, you created that shit. Accountability that don't get taken into consideration. Just like I said, it's cool for you to have dumbass kids now. I'm meeting too many kids who are ages 6 to 7 and 8 who can't read. It was shocking to see a 4-year-old who couldn't read. You know. Yeah, we had ADHD. We had motherfuckers on Ritalin and shit like that, but the motherfuckers still at 4 or 5 could read, could write their own name and shit. The gap of stupidity is getting bigger and bigger. It's on the parents, Joe. It's on the parents. A lot of shit that's happened in the world has happened because parents failed to be on their fucking jobs. And you fucking up life out here. Last example I'm going to use is the Chicago rap scene. From 2011 to 2014, a lot of people got killed. Little young boys who turn out to be, I don't know, ghost rulers of present blocks now. Got these motherfuckers, you know, Odie block, Turtle World, Taquan World. Yeah, I mean, like 40 block. Like, it's all these dead people, right? Dead kids. Like, these motherfuckers died. Like, most of these motherfuckers that died during this time were like under 20. These people couldn't even lead their own friends to any type of success, but yet it's a thing to die over clout now. It's a thing to have a name. I told you, social media fucked up the very fabric of life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people not living in the real world. So feminists, if you out here on your BI, in reality, rooted in reality, getting yours in life, bossing up on shit in life, and you bossing up by putting your kids on so they don't be like they peers. So they don't fall victim to the bullshit they peers is falling victim to. If you are a good, solid individual and you raising good, solid individuals, for these young solid individuals to raise more solid young individuals, then goddamn it, you bossing up in life. You are a motherfucking good person. You know what I'm saying? At least your kids ain't finna get it twisted in this new generation. At least your child ain't finna be a killer. Your child ain't finna be a mayhem and ruckus around this motherfucker, man. Like, you're gonna have to own up. It's accountability, Joe. We gotta break. It's time to break generational curses. It's time to get hip and put your kids on, and don't put your kids in the same way these other kids is going. Yeah, your kids gonna get talked about because they ain't got on Jordans and they ain't got iPhones. And man, who gives a fuck? Because I guarantee you, these kids with iPhones, these kids with Jordans and these nice clothes are dumber than a box of rocks. Now, what you want your kid to be, fresh or smart? You want your kid to have a chance in life to succeed, or just a chance to be accepted by a group of karmics who are going to grow up to be the 70% of the motherfuckers we talking about right now? Karmics are made. We're all human beings. Divines are made. Well, divines are born. Fuck the bullshit. Divines are born. Karmics are made. Even divines can fall from grace and become karmic. We only moving in two directions in life. That's towards God. That's up. Overall energy. That's up. Or you going away. Majority of the world is falling from grace and allowing this devil to clean them niggas up like strippers do singles at strip clubs. Devil just wants you in a bag. Mystery madness to all that. Feminine, we got the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let some shit go. The shit we talking about is a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or a thing you holding on too tight to or scared to let go. That thing is something. Feminine, you can't let go of that you need to. Because it's going to benefit you if you do it. It's going to help your kids not having this thing you've been holding on to for them not to look at this shit. Ace of Swords, it's Ascension. It's going the right way. It's only one right way, and that's up. Ace of Swords is Ascension. That's power, strength, authority, dominion, courage. A, for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life will be provided for you if you roll on the right path. It's only one right way. You got left, you got right. Only one right way, and that's up. If you're going up, you will be all taken care of. Everything and anything you need will be supplied and given to you. That's how God's work. That's if you're going up. If you're going away from up, then you ain't going to have this all-inclusive deal here. You're going to have to scratch and forest for pentacles. Your damn self. It's like the energy of like choosing to stay at your parents' home, your last year of high school, or choosing, I don't know, at 17 that you don't want to live by nobody rules, that you can stay out as long as you want and shit like that, and you end up running away from home or dipping. It's only one more year you need to be at your mama house. What's gonna change from what the fuck you was doing last year to what the fuck you gonna be doing this year in your mama house? Somebody led you astray. Somebody pulled you away from the main place you need. It's a lot of people who don't fuck with family. Before the family stopped fucking with them. You can't lose fucking with family. It's a lot of people choosing friends over family. It's a lot of people choosing pentacles over substance. It's a lot of people choosing the devil over God. You don't choose shit over God. Because like I say, God was the first thing you know. God was the first shit you was aware of. You was aware it was a God before you was aware it was anything else other than God or outside of the creator and all. The world changes you into a karmic person. People change you into a karmic person. Things change you into a karmic person. What are person, places, and things? Motherfucking pentacles. Pentacles change you into a karmic person. What's the Queen of Pentacles? A karmic feminine. What's the King of Pentacles? A karmic masculine. Yeah, we were born divine until Pentacles start defining who we are in life. That's the difference. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. Knights, queen, kings, and things are divine realms. Aces to 10 are karmic cycles. Karmics just go in circles like fucking gerbils. Because that's all that matters. Getting the money, manifesting the money. Like ace of pentacles to 10 of pentacles. Manifestation, then go back. Manifest something else, then go back. Manifest something else. It's like they just manifesting shit and stacking their shit, and that's it. Told you, wands are what count. It's the shit you doing. So feminine. You in regards to yourself, you got the Nine of Wands. All the Nine of Wands is you just being exactly where you need to be right now. Whether that's good, bad, or ugly. You on path. It's good because you made it your obligation to find a path and stay on path. That's what's up. Ugly. You was, like I say, tiptoeing. Thinking you had options. One foot in, one foot out. Till some shit happened to where now you all in. Going in the right direction. It's ugly. Because it could have went bad. It just so happened you ended up on the right track. Bad? Willfully going the opposite direction of God, which is going towards the direction of the devil. And like I said, the devil ain't got no fucking power. That's like a complete stranger who your child does not know. Your child fucking with them tougher than they fuck with you. It's like, I'm mom, I'm dad. You know, don't nobody got your best interest in me. What the fuck do they got that got you thinking that I don't have your best interest at heart? Who the fuck is this person? And why do they have this influence over you? That's how the devil works. Devil's a nobody who got influence over the people you love. And you trying to figure out how. You've been with me this whole time. At what time did this devil infiltrate you? When did you even meet this fucking person? And what the fuck are y'all talking about to where you, child, are willing to go against your maker? So parents are kind of like the gods to your parents and shit like that. Like, nah. I would never listen to a fucking stranger over my mother. Or allow anything to come between me and my mom. Well, my mom was all I had. You know what I mean? You do got like split parent households where if a kid can't get shit from their mom, they run over and ask their dad and play both sides and shit. Must be nice. But single parent, it's like serving God. It's only one person we can't fuck with. And we ain't got no choice but to do what the fuck they say because we ain't got shit else. So, say all this shit to say this. You right where you need to be, feminine. Despite what you think. You cannot be where you want to be in life. This is where the fuck you was supposed to be. You didn't think you was going to end up in this position in life, but this is where the fuck you supposed to be. So fucked up shit happened, and now you here. Welcome to the party, pal. In my John McClane voice, like, that's just how life goes sometimes. But it looks like you're on path. Why? Or for what? Why or for what? Look like you're on path, feminine. More smoke on that is the 10 of Wands. That's temporary endings. That's ending shit while you got the opportunity to do so. So you right where you need to be in life to 10 of Wands something. 10 of Wands is quitting something before it goes too far. You think you can fight a heavyweight champion. You hop in a ring for some pentacles. This nigga beating your brains out. Yo, coach, throw in the towel. Nigga, throw in the towel or tap out. Tap out, like quit before you die. You know what I mean? Somebody throw a fucking towel in here before this nigga die over some pentacles. It's like your best friend a goddamn drug dealer or a gangster or a thug, nasty thug. You being around him is, like I say, causing problems. He shoots and kills people. So, of course, if people finna come shoot and kill him, they see you with him all the time, they gonna think that's you crew. So if they can't get to him, they gonna come get to you. This is you stop, like, not fucking with your friend so you can, like, keep yourself safe. Your friend come over to pick you up in, like, a stolen car or a new car and shit. You just let them know, 10 of Wands. Like, you know what? You know, I see the direction you going in life. I can't fuck with you no more, bro. Like I got a lot of love for you, but it just hurts me to see what direction you're going. You're just gonna be dead or in jail, bro. And I ain't trying to die or be in jail just for being around you. I don't give a fuck how tight we are. I don't give a fuck how far we go back. My life and my freedom is worth more than doing actions with you. You stop hanging with him. 2 days later, he shot to death in a car you would have been in if you was with him. It's like, you wanna. It's like I said, it's just stopping shit while you got the chance to do so. You know you in a situation that's getting serious. Like you with a guy, you like him, but you don't really love him like that. You don't really think it's going anywhere, but he's infatuated with you. You know, he asked to marry you and shit. And you know you don't want to marry him. He asked to marry you and shit. And it's like you tell him, like, you know what? No, I can't. You know, I don't really love you. I don't think you really know how I truly feel, and I don't want to hurt you being nice. So I'm gonna just tell you no. You bogus as hell. You could at least accepted it and then told him afterwards. Nah. Who knows what that would have went? There's so many people killing people that they love because they so insecure and not going through life without them. Those you got karmics out here. You got weak motherfuckers out here. Weak motherfuckers out here who will take your life and theirs in a split second because they don't get life or theirs. Like I say, people might look normal around this motherfucker, but they not. It's weak motherfuckers out here. It's dumb motherfuckers out here. It's killer motherfuckers out here. Motherfuckers who so far gone, man, they just a hazard to you and your family. That's why you gotta get on purpose. That's why you gotta get on path. That's why you gotta be doing the right shit. Otherwise, you just being susceptible to the evils of the world, which always probing motherfucking divines for some reason. Like I say, ignorant is bliss. Don't you notice all these scamming, jamming motherfuckers can scam and get like $40,000 from these little government loans and shit while collecting unemployment, while working, and ain't shit happening to them? But your ass will apply for a PPP loan, get it, and get denied. Little shit like that. It's like all these motherfuckers is scamming, killing, stealing, drilling, doing fucked up shit in the world, and it seems like shit ain't happening to these motherfuckers. But good people dying. Good people losing their life. Good people losing their homes. Good people losing their jobs. That's something I learned in the workplace a long time ago, which is why I'm even more forthcoming to work for myself nowadays. Seems like every job that I worked at, I took it too serious. And I ended up losing my job. But people who don't take their job serious, still there. I was a nurse for 5 fucking years. And I see nurses don't do shit. They don't clean their patients. They ain't cleaning their rooms. They doing fuck shit. Dipping off work, high, smoking, drinking on the job, taping car lights to the goddamn curtains so the motherfuckers can't see it. But here I am working twice as hard, doing their work and mine at the same time. Caring, having a heart, going behind people, cleaning people up. But yet, I'm the nigga that get fired. And these fuck people who endangering lives of human beings still got their job. That's the workplace. Do what you was told. Clock in, clock out. Do your work. Do bare minimum. You'll be fine. Try to do anything more than bare minimum, they gonna let you go. That ain't gonna work in a little system of shit that they got going on. That's the world. So this is like quitting shit because you know what time it is. It's like, man, I see what doing good gets me around here. So you know what? I'm gonna just let y'all have what y'all want. Y'all want to be out here with these fucked up practices with all these fucked up people in the workplace doing they fucked up shit. All right, let me leave this environment because obviously I ain't meant to be here. Obviously, y'all don't want good people working for y'all. Obviously, it's a criteria of what y'all got working, and that's what works for y'all. It's just leaving a job, even if it's good, because it's just overall fucked up. You know what I mean? Or you getting fired from a job for doing good, and it working to your favor. It's like the job I got fired from, they all fucked up now. They got hella lawsuits. Like they thought they was gonna get a lawsuit with me for the shit that I was on that happened with me there. They got hella lawsuits. A lot of people died, workers and motherfucking patients in this motherfucking place. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of fucked up shit happened since they removed me. So karma does happen. A lot of y'all motherfuckers be wanting justice and want to sue motherfuckers and get into deep in situations. Like I say, when people remove you, a good person from a good situation, the karma gonna get all up in their ass or get all up in that system for it. God got you. You ain't even gotta be at a place, but you gonna be, like I say, respected at a place even if they boot you out, because in reality they did need people like you at this place. And they ain't got people like you at this place. And they fucked up for it. You can't replace the divine. Karmics are fucking reusable. Karmics are just like spare parts, nigga. You can always find one of them. Finding a true divine in this fake ass world is rare. Finding a God-fearing person, a loving person, a loyal person, a person that respects their elders, respects the youth them, respects themselves, that shit you not gonna find. Too much around here. It's only 28% divines in the world. If you really shut the fuck up and look around, you'll see it. And you'll see how 70% of the world is like a hurricane cloud moving automatically towards the direction that everybody else is going. Feminine, as far as yourself, wrapping your subdirect energy, indirect energy, mystery madness role, we got God. What is God? The creator of all things, the source, the center. When God come out, it's either some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. But if it's good and ugly, that's still a 66% chance. It ain't bad. But it's always a 33% 33% chance that some shit gonna be all fucked up. But even if God do bad in your life, he ain't doing bad. Even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes and he work in mysterious ways to where bad shit can be good or work in your favor. So you personally feminine, you going through a bad situation. You did some actions that you thought were good. They were good, you know, but they just weren't good for the system you were in. You a good person, but you work at a job where they do fucked up shit. You acknowledge the fucked up shit that this job do. They get rid of you. You were trying to help. But by you trying to help, by going overboard, people are scared they're going to get sued, or their sponsors or their people who paying them going to take what you do or what you did the wrong way because you doing it. Like, nah, we don't want to do no extra shit here. It's like we ain't trying to help nobody. Look, we just can't, you clock in and clock out. I hired a person that's going to work. I ain't hiring nobody that's trying to do extra shit, you would think, but nah. Protocol. If you ain't following protocol, they gonna get rid of your ass. If you trying to save people, they gonna get rid of you. Think about that. You was a doctor at a hospital that came up somehow with a cure to all diseases. You think they gonna let you cure everybody in that hospital? Nah, nigga, before they do anything, they will fire you. They will take you away from that situation. Because if you healing people, then they ain't making no money. That's the health game bit. Healthcare isn't here to help you or care for you. They're here to keep you sick so you can keep buying medicine. So the medicine people and these lobbyists who lobbying for these medicines can get money. They don't test shit before they put it out. They use us as guinea pigs. Been doing that shit since the 20s. Why the fuck they ain't doing that shit in the 220s? Education. You will think they will spend more money on the kids' educations in this country. They don't give a fuck. They'll spend money on defense. They'll spend money on a space program. I'm saying all this shit to say this. You divine, right? That means you do good in all you do. I'm telling you that the world don't need none of that shit you doing. The world don't want you to do good. In fact, doing good is bad. In fact, being smart is stupid. Do you feel it in the atmosphere? How fake the world getting to where everything is becoming the complete opposite of what the fuck it's supposed to be. Since when did fighting God become an impossible feat? God was the first thing on this planet. But yet now God can't be found. Now niggas putting facts over faith now. How the fuck are we even believing in a hell? Like, the fact that you believe in a hell is the fact that you acknowledge two thrones. There's only one throne and God sit on that bitch. Do you really think it's two thrones? Two rulers in this fucking universe? The devil is less than us. Satan is less than us. Lucifer is less than a human being. We don't even have juice on the galactic realm. How the fuck they got it? Like I said, if you really think, a lot of shit would make sense. But thinking has been deemed bad nowadays. Don't you notice every time divines, you try to live your own life, you try to do your things your way, and try to do the little bit of good that you do, that you succumb to bullshit. Last shit I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, God works in mysterious ways. Don't question God. Just like you didn't question your parents' parenting. You weren't in a position to question your parents' parenting. You just let them do their job. God don't need no help doing shit. God don't need no help saving the world. God don't need no help with justice. God don't need no help with shit. All God is here is to be the fucking compass to lead you to your path, to your purpose, to your twin flame, to your dream job, to your dream home, to your dream car, to the career you always wanted. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. What is God? A sword. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's all God. Okay, so know who God is, so you don't get duped by people who don't know God. Find your purpose, so you don't get duped into doing somebody else's purpose or being a part of somebody else's agenda because you ain't got your own. Be a beacon of light in this dark ass world. They're gonna try to put your lights out, but keep the lights on. Masculine role, feminine, you consciously, you got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is fear. It's being mentally discombobulated from what? A Ten of Swords, a death, or a permanent ending. Fear, it's mental. It's the opposite of love. The opposite of love ain't hate, it's fear. You fear what you don't know. You fear what you don't comprehend. You fear what you don't understand. If you understood what you feared, you wouldn't fear it. It's people that's scared of the devil. But I told you, they three different people from three different places with three different agendas. They ain't on shit. They have no power. In fact, they getting tried and judged as we speak. These motherfuckers ain't got no influence. They can't do shit. These niggas is not gonna have you twirling in the air on some Linda Blair shit unless you believe that shit. Magic is only real to the people who believe it's real. Magic bounces off us Christian folk the way bullets do motherfucking flak jackets and bulletproof vests. You wanna know why? Because can't nothing override God. Nigga, can't nothing override the power of God. You know how many asteroids and plasma rays and radiation that we dodge on a daily basis as human beings on this earth? God always watching us, watching over us. Every day. The fact that the earth is still here is just a sign from God that God keeping watch here. And if God can watch over this planet, then God watching over his people. His people. His people. Fear. Get fear out your head, because your worst fear will come true. You scared of dying, you're going to die. You scared of getting shot, you're going to get shot. You scared of losing your children, you're going to lose your children. You scared you're going to be a bum and broke, you're going to be a bum and broke. You scared your business ain't going to take off, it ain't going to take off. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. The only reason we come to this energy right here is to face our fears past death. Ten of Swords is the step before this card. That's death. You will think that death is the end. It's not. The older you get, the more funerals you're gonna attend. If you living, you ain't dying. But people dying for you to be here. Somebody can get shot. Like I say, it's too much crazy shit can happen. You could be born to protect the life of another great person. Like it's like you might be born to catch a bullet for somebody who was destined to be somebody. Not saying you weren't nobody, but like I say, King of Swords, God working in mysterious ways. Somebody's death is going to spark the mind of somebody who's alive. It could be a nobody that died, that did nobody know. Their story can be a testament to human beings around the fucking world. Death transcends. Love transcends. So why death can't? Why God can't? Fear transcends too. Like I said, it's just an amplified energy. Whatever you scared of the most will come your reality if you keep it in your mind. It's just a test. Once you get past death, you get to the Knight of Swords. That's fear. All fear is making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. But why make decisions if you ain't clear on what decision you want to make yet? Don't rush to make decisions. If you rush to make decisions, then you rushing to make mistakes. And then, like I say, it's being mentally discombobulated from a death. You get past death. So you ain't stagnant. So you don't die. It's like war. Your best friend you done grew up with. Y'all went to the same middle school, same high school. Y'all got drafted to war together. Y'all fighting side by side together. He gets killed. What, you gonna die with him? You got a family to get back home to. Shit. He got a family that needs to be provided for now. And since y'all WOTUS, looks like that job falling on you. You can't go to pieces in the middle of a war. Because this is all a war. It ain't divine versus nobody. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't divine versus nobody. We been around. Divines don't wage war on people. Divines don't flex on people. Divines just do what they've been doing. It's the karmics who flexing on divines. It's the karmics who playing us like we stupid or we ain't got no lane or we ain't here for no reason. There is no verse. Shit. You know what I mean? The only thing I want verses are my verse battles when Timbaland and Swiss Beats do that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's all. Like there's only one way. And that's all. There's only one way of doing things, and that's divine. If you're doing anything else, then like I say, you in a whole nother category. Fear. Don't let fear run you, because it will be used to harm you. It'll be used against you, and you don't want to be used. Karmics get used. Divines don't get used unless you put yourself in a karmic situation to be used. Mr. Madness to that, we got the Eight of Swords, feminine, self-imposed prison. What's a self-imposed prison? That's a mental prison that's invisible. You got yourself in a prison, then you got to get yourself out the prison. You don't know how you got in the self-imposed prison. Well, you better figure it out. If you got in, that means it's a way in. If it's a way in, it's a way out. It's mental. Don't nobody see you in this but you. Can't nobody help you get out this shit but you. It's mental. It's invisible. This is a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. False sense of entitlement. You feel entitled to some shit. Like I say, entitlement is bad. Entitlement is what'll make a murder-suicide happen. Well, if you can't have me, you won't have nobody else. Pow, pow. That nigga felt very entitled to just take the life of a divine like that and take his own life. He don't give a fuck about his life. He don't give a fuck about the life he just took. That's selfish shit. That nigga was in a self-imposed prison doing that. But choosing a self-imposed prison, allowing yourself to even deal with a person on that mental capacity. It's accountability on every direction. False sense of security. You insecure unless you got something. Insecurity is only going to be the road to fear. Entitlement is only going to be on the road to fear. Eight of Swords is also like what I call the boogeyman effect. You putting a blanket over you to protect you from the boogeyman, but if the boogeyman was real, he'll pull the covers down and eat you. There's no covers that protect you from the fucking boogeyman. If the boogeyman wants you, he'll show up. Like I say, bullshit gonna happen. That's why you keep God and stay anchored in Him and keep it moving. You got magic out here, you got witches out here, you got bullshit out here. They gonna send shit your way, but like I say, it don't work on a person that's covered in the blood of God or the blood of Christ, whatever, however you bum it. You can be Muslim, Islam, Jewish, it don't matter. As long as you got some type of Trinity going in your mix, that's all that matters. You don't have to be just Christian to see the promised land. Like, that'll be a crock of shit. We ain't just the ones that got the keys to the holy city. Just like they're like, you got good karmics out here. Y'all ain't all bad. Y'all got good people that become divines later on in life. It's just your mentality of the world. It's your swords. It's how your swords twerking. But you can't be out here believing this motherfucking boogeyman when it ain't. You can't be out here protecting yourself against an invisible enemy. You need to know who your enemy are. Can't be out here scared of an invisible threat. You gotta know what the threat is. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. We ain't children hiding under fucking blankets no more. We adults facing our fears. And if you a fucking adult hiding behind any type of sheet, any type of blanket of security, anything, if you hiding on anything as an adult, then you overall energy regressing back to a fucking child. The world wants you to regress to children. Children are more easy to influence. Children are more easy to dupe. Children are more easy to take. You got grown children out here for a fucking reason. Future final row, wrapping this up. Feminine, you got the Three of Pentacles going to the future. This is a bridge. This is you and somebody doing some shit. This is how friendships get made, relationships get made, children get made. How do children get made? You and somebody doing some shit. You can't have a baby if two of y'all just in a place to be and don't do nothing. You could be naked, she could be naked. But if nothing going on, then you possibly can't be the father. It's the shit you do with people. It's just you. This is a random person. They could be karmic. They could be divine. They could be evil. They could be good. This could be a demon. This could be the devil. Whoever is on the other end of your social totem pole. Make sure you know who the fuck they are before you start doing shit with them. You permit what you promote and you promote what you permit. You let a pedophile around you and your kids, then what the fuck you think gonna happen? You let a psychopath into your home by dating them in a relationship, what the fuck you think gonna happen? You let the dangers come into your life. It ain't random. Random is like, I remember when I was living in California. This was back in like 99, maybe 2000 or something like that. It was a serial killer in California that was basically taking a train from Northern California to Southern California, and this nigga just be on a train. He'll hop off a random stop, and the first house he see hopping off this train, he walk in that house and kill whoever in there. I remember that shit vividly because I was scared as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, of that guy. Because it's how you kill people. That's too weird. Like, that's scary. First house I see when I get off this train, I'm raping and pillaging and killing everything up in that motherfucker. That's scary. That's a different type of dark. It ain't like you killing people you know. People who kill random people. And then people who kill random people methodically, that shit never sits well in my spirit. That's some monster shit that I be scared of. You know what I mean? But I remember that shit like it was yesterday, and it was like you can't stop that type of shit, which happens in the world all the time. We talk about the shit you can stop. The person you dated or married or engaged to who end up killing you or killing your children or killing your mom. Your best friend who end up killing you, who end up killing your other friend, who end up killing themselves after killing everybody because they fucked up. Like, you allow people into your cipher. You've been doing this shit since you was a kid going to kindergarten. You're a human being. You need to learn who the fuck in and around your cipher. There is no sign that says psychopath, divine, karmic on her fucking forehead. You learn by trial and error. You learn by trial and error. Like, you should have learned as a kid on how to deal with people. So as an adult, you know how to deal with people. But if you ain't never really learned how to truly deal with people, you're going to learn eventually, or you won't learn at all. Three of Pentacles. Only reason a motherfucker is going to come in your cipher is because of a pentacle you got or bring it to the table. It ain't just a person doing some shit with you. This is you. This is what you bring it to the table. This should be them and what the fuck they bring it to the table. You both need to be bringing shit to the table. That's a fair exchange. But you bringing shit to the table and a person coming around just because you got something, you need to look at that. Because if you didn't have this, wouldn't nobody be in your cipher? That's the shit you watch. Why are you here? Motives. Trolls be trolling me on Instagram all the fucking time. I be thinking they clients that want to book shit. They be trolls fucking with me. I say the same shit. State your purpose. You here to book with me? You here to talk? My time ain't free. So unless you know what I mean? Unless you coming with something, like even if you give me a donation or you give me some money or some shit like that, I'm gonna have to give you something for that. Unless you paying like tithes to me, which I see a lot of people are doing. That's tight. Feel like my motherfucking grandpa and shit. What time is it? Happy time. Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't go to church either. I do need to be sending my offerings to somebody. And that's all y'all making me do is just giving me, like, by y'all giving to me is definitely giving me an urge to give to somebody else. And I do need to find somebody I need to give to. Either my mother's ministry, which I give to all the time, or probably my grandma's church, who could use offering from a nigga like myself. But at any rate, say all that shit to say this. Everybody has a motive. Ain't nobody in your face or in your space without a motive. Period. You need to figure out what that motive is. Figure out what they plan are. Figure out who the fuck they are before you find out too late. Because it ain't just going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your children. You not finding shit out on time. So, final card is message, feminine. We got the 6 of Wands. This is winning. Wins, victories, celebrations. You're trying to win. But this is in your indirect energy. You're trying to win indirectly. You're trying to be so on your shit that, like I say, you can spot a karmic a mile away. That's winning. You can spot the devil a mile away. That's winning. You can spot a divine a mile away. That's winning. Your influence on your children is with them at all times because you instilled it in them so much that you ain't even got to be there, but you there. You winning. You understand what I'm saying? You got quality product. Whatever your products and services you giving out here. And people see that you have high quality products and services. You always gonna win with that. It ain't about quantity. It ain't about what you got. It ain't about how many viewers, subscribers you got, how many pinnacles you got, how many friends you got, how much you in demand. That don't mean shit. It's what you doing that matters. Make sure you doing divine shit. Make sure what you do matters, feminine, because everything else don't. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Thank y'all for staying in tune. Y'all need a reading? Holla at me. Definitely got time and flexibility to do it all this upcoming week. Come get some of this quality. Love all y'all. Please subscribe. Tell your homies about me. And Boom is out. Deuces.